Alright, y'all. I have my Majin Buu set 6 deck here for you. Y'all been blowing up the video. Y'all's wanting to see it. I've got it. Currently runs, I believe, 55 cards. It does need work. It is a work in progress. It also needs a lot of help. So, set 6 leader, Majin Buu. Permanent. You cannot overrealm from this deck. So no black cards are played in this deck. Auto, when he attacks, you draw a card. Then his active main, once per turn, you burst 3. Then you can choose one of your Majin Buu energies and replace it with a Majin Buu in your drop, a blue one, and it comes in rest mode. So we're going to be manipulating our energy and setting up our turns. Then he awakens at 4 or less. He untaps and draw ones. Awakens. Permanent, same thing. You still can't overrealm. Auto, sparking 7. When he attacks, draw 1, and he gets plus 5k. So he's 20k on swing. Again, his active main, you no longer have to burst. You get to switch out your energy. You pick one card in the energy, put it in the drop, and then put a blue Buu in the energy in rest mode. So it really helps to set up your turns. So I am playing 3 Dawn of Evil. This is one of the turn 1 plays. You want to find this turn 1. It helps. So you're going to search top 10 for a Majin Buu, blue Majin Buu, 3 or less. If you hit one, you untap the energy. And if you don't, then yeah. 1 drops. Majin Buu, Prelude to Villainy. This is my favorite turn 1 play. Play it, auto, you burst 3, take 1 life. He is our self-awakener. Active main, you choose a Majin Buu in your energy, put it to your hand, put him down in the energy as long as it's not him in the energy. So you can't replace himself from the energy. Next 1 drop we play, Majin Buu, the absorption one. So this one, when you play him, you draw 1, then his active main, you tap 3, and you play a 7 drop from the energy. And then when you put him in the down the drop, you will send a Sun Gohan adolescent from the deck to the drop. So it really helps set up the 7 drop. The next Majin Buu we're playing is our 3 drop, Tide Turning Absorption. These two are the newest ones that came out a couple sets ago from the booster expansion. They really help the deck out. This one, when he is sent from the energy to the drop, he will actually get played. Then you will put a card from the top of the deck to the energy in rest mode. Then when he's up here in the battle zone, you pay a blue and you put a 4 drop. Now you switch out the 4 drop. And also when you do his ability from energy to the drop, you also will send a Gotenks 4 or less from the deck to the drop. So that way when you put the 4 drop, you'll have the Gotenks ready to go. Speaking of the 4 drop, we play 4 of them. He's got barrier, so they're going to have a little hard time to get rid of him. So again, when he's played from energy, you will choose a Gotenks in the drop and place under him. His active main, once per turn, if you have a Gotenks under him, you can play a Ghost or a Majin token. I play Ghost token because it's what I have. They're still 15k, and they got 5k combo power. So it's really good. And if you have 2 of them, well, obviously you're going to have 2 Ghost tokens. His active main for 3 blues, 1 regular, you're going to play the 7 drop, which we're not using him. We're using the 1 drop. Again, since we're playing him, I only play 3 Gotenks. I mean, you're going to see him in the drop because the 3 drop puts him to the drop. We don't ever cast it. If we cast him, there's something wrong. But he does have deflect, he does have barrier, he has double strike. If they counter him, you get to send all their cards on the field, all the battle cards, ignoring barrier, back to their hand. And I think, restand 2 energy back to active mode. He is good, but we have better cards to push game. 7 drop. We only play 3 of them. So when the 1 drop does its thing, you're gonna be able to put your Son Gohan adolescent in. So when he comes out, he's gonna choose the Son Gohan, stick under him, and he's also gonna untap energy. So really, that 1 drop effect just became a 2 cost, not a 3 cost. And also, when he swings, you could choose up to one of your opponent's card, put it under him, then restand him. So he's a 25k triple striker, dual attacker. So if they got a blocker and that blocker does not have barrier, it's yours, which is really nice. Speaking of Son Gohan, I play the Great Saiyaman. It's Son Gohan Adolescent, Sparking 5. You can have Sparking 5 turn 1. This card is live. So it does kind of feel bad if you have to put him in the drop off the 1 drop. But 9 out of 10 times you won't have to. Play 3 of the Ultimate Evil Majin Buu. So you got the big 7 drop out, you swing twice, energy open, tap 1, play him, send 2 cards from your hand, restand him. He is now a 60k triple striker. It is awesome, and he can also evolve over himself. And they get rid of the 7 drop. They get rid of one of these. I do play this one as well. It says when a 7 drop Majin Buu is removed from the field, you play him. So this can evolve over him. He can replace the other Buu. He can replace this one if this one leaves the field. So our pressure is here. It is a one of. I mean, it does come up from time to time. I do play another Majin chain. Play the 2 drop. So when he's played, you pick up a blue Majin Buu from the drop, add it to your hand. For 1, you switch him out with a 3 drop in your energy. So it could be the other 3 drop in here, or it could be this 3 drop. I only play this one out of 2 of. I like him, but he's kind of irrelevant right now. He does have a permanent. If this card was to be removed from the field, you can send 2 cards from your hand to the drop and he'll stay. His auto, when he swings, you choose a card, about a card 4 or less, and you bottom deck it on their field. So I mean, there is removal here, but you're really not going into this one because you're still paying 3 energy to play it, because tap 2, use the active main for 1, play this. I don't know, it's good and it's not good at the same time, but he's also a target for our searcher, so it does help. I do play Unison. The Unison can technically be cut from the deck. I do play Frieza and Cell, Match Made in Hell. They do have Rejuvenate. It's never came up yet. Auto, once per turn, when a battle card is returned from the owner's hand by a skill, you can draw a card and you bottom deck a card. And his active main, the active main is what I use, actually does come up in this deck. You choose 1 battle card, 1 blue battle card with an energy cost of 1 from the hand and play it. So you could play this, play the 1 drop, either the one that takes life or the 1 drop that will draw a card, and you can play the 7 drop if you tap 3. So since we are playing Unisons, I am playing 3 God Seals and 1 Heroic Prospect. We're not always playing We're not always playing this Unison on turn 2. Theoretically, this deck can aggro real hard. No, it is combo, so it can aggro if you get the right pieces. But so the Unison isn't necessary, but it is there. Defense package, 3-dimension magic, and 1 Buu makes you cookie. This actually comes up more often than not. So you pay 1, counter the attack, negate it. You can pitch a card from the hand, and then you can choose one of their battle cards that's 3 or less and stick it under a Majin card. Your leader is a Majin card, so you could take their battle card and stick it under your leader, and they don't get that card back until game over. So they got something that they need, and they need that piece. You just take it and stick it under your leader. I played 3 Sensos. I feel like the deck could actually run without the Sensu beans. They are nice, but at the same time, we're not always relying on them. But again, like I said, they are nice. And the last 2 cards is E-Sky. Keep and watch. Play it, draw a card. If they play a battle card on your turn, then they got a bottom deck 1 card from their hand. So, and it's not once per turn, so they know they want to floodgate and negate you, they better have cards to put down. But like I said, this is my Majin Buu deck. I do not have a hatch. If I had a hatch, that would be in here, but I do not have one. It does need help. The Kais could probably potentially come out. The Unison could be changed to a better Unison if we have one. I'm open to suggestions on what y'all think. The other 3-drop Buu could potentially come out. Yeah, but like I said, that's my Majin